Guys. Woo! Guys, what is up? Welcome to another amazing Ariel's Entertainment podcast. It is true. I brought the guns out. I'm flexing all day in this podcast. Why? Because we have an amazing guest, baby. We got Jamie on the show, okay? Guys, call all your friends and family. Text everybody you know. Tell them, yo, we got a new episode coming through. Ariel's Entertainment podcast. We are live. Let's go. Woo! You're in Cali?
I'm in LA now. I'm originally from New York, suburbs of New York City. Grew up in a very Italian community, and New York was my backyard. I went to school in Boston, and things just changed. That I knew I wanted to go west after school and everything, but I didn't expect it to change so fast with where I was in entertainment and in my music career. Everything just dried up in the Northeast. And I was, well, let's go west. And it's been a blast ever since.
Oh, my gosh. Guys, that is how we answer the show. That's how we open the show right there, guys. Let's give you a huge welcome applause to our guest today, Jamie, on the Ariel's Entertainment podcast. Woo! Dude.
Thanks for having me, Ariel. It's great to be here.
Bro, thank you for opening the show like that. You said you're from California. I mean, you're in California now, but you're from the East. And we are just so excited to have you on the show. We're going to talk about your music and what you do. So thank you so much, man.
Pleasure to be here. Thanks for having me.
Guys, you know what it is. Before we get into our guest today, because, you know, I want to get into it, we got to go straight into the business. I just came back from a long vacation, a week and a half. I had to push back a couple of weeks of podcasts. So this weekend, I'm going to be busy with some podcasts. And the next following week, I'm going to be busy with some podcasts. But I wouldn't have it any other way, baby. I've got to get the water. We are live here in Denver, Colorado. It is September 21st, 2021, okay? I came out from Nebraska. I came out from Colorado and from Illinois. I just got back from vacation, like I said, saw some family. Shout out to everybody I saw, okay? Everybody listening. What else? Thank you, best friends, for listening, supporters, for subscribing, liking, following. If you like this episode, make sure you comment, like below, okay? So thank you so much. We got to do a quick shout out to everybody that's donated since I've been gone. We got to give a quick shout out to our promo. So here we go. We do it live, guys. The best way to support me. What do? We go to arielent.com, baby. arielent.com. We got the merchandise. Buy the t-shirts, stickers, and pants, guys. If you're about happiness, love, and everything about that, is what this branding, podcasting is all about, guys. There it is. arielent.com. I do music as well. Come through. Check out my music page. There I am, pretty boy. There I am. Check out my albums. Boom. Easy. You guys can even book me to come play. Because during COVID times, people wanted me to come play for them, like in dining at their patios and stuff. So you guys can do that right there, baby. As well, I do photography. Hit me up photography. I do headshots, live concerts, all the above, weddings, quinceaneras, all the above, guys. So thank you so much for hitting me up on photography. Hit me up, arielent.com, and email me or just shoot me a DM. Thank you so much. arielentpod is my Instagram. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to bring the energy. I told you I haven't done an episode for like a week and a half, but I'm going to bring the energy, man. Here we go. arielent.com. Thank you so much. arielentpod is the Instagram. Thank you for the follow, like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much, guys. All right. Another great way to support me is by going to my YouTube channel. Woo! Boom. There it is. arielent.com on the YouTube, or just type in Ariel's Entertainment Podcast. We hit 175 subscribers today, guys. 175 subscribers. So proud of us, guys. We're doing this as a team. We're a team all in this podcast. We're a community, because that's what we do. We help each other out. We uplift each other. We elevate each other. We're all on the same frequency right now. Okay, great. arielent.com, Ariel's Entertainment Podcast, YouTube. Boom. All right. Shout outs for the donations. I got it right here written on my hand. I got here Marvelous, Twisted Grape Radio, Nick Fiore, Carolyn. Thank you guys so much. D Money. Thank you guys so much. It truly means the world to me. We got Jason. We got Charles. Thank you guys for those donations, guys. Remember, $1, $2, $3, $5, $10, $20, $50, $100 truly means the world to me. I just reinvest it in the business. When the merch sells out, we're gonna drop new merchandise, guys. So thank you so much. Shout out. I'm gonna try to reach out to some designers that I met. So I'm gonna see what they can come through for me. ArielENT.com. Boom. All right. Guys, we just do a quick prayer here and then we bring our guest in. He's a busy guy. He's out there in LA. They're calling him left and right. They're going to be like, yo, you got to be hurrying up because you got here till 4 o'clock, baby. He's like, all right, I'll be there. I'll be there. All right, here we go, guys. I just want to say thank you, God, for having Jamie on our show. Thank you, God, for this amazing Zoom app that we're able to do this. Thank you, God, for the amazing food we're able to eat. Thank you, God, for everything you provide us, our perfect health, our families, a home, a roof over our head, and all the beautiful opportunities you put in our life, God. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Amen. All right. That's how we do. Guys, let's give a huge round of applause. Get off your butt and let's give a good. Jamie, tell us who you are and where we can follow you, man.
Ariel, thanks for having me on the show. It's great to be here. My name is Jamie Alimorad. I'm a singer-songwriter. You can find me pretty much on everything under Jamie Alimorad, JamieAlimorad. All the digital streaming platforms, digital stores, my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, whatever you want. It's all there. That's me. That's the guy right there.
I told you guys. I told you I was gonna bring the heat today. We have an amazing.
Yeah, man.
I told them last week, be ready for next. We got an amazing show, guys. Jamie is on the show from California. He's a musician. He's big time. Go check him out right now on the Instagram. His name is Jamie Alimorad, right?
That's right. That's cool. Me.
That's how you spell it. JAMIEALI. Yep. LIMORAD on the Instagram.
You got it.
Hit the subscribe button, hit the follow button, like, share, and comment. Okay. And then we're going to hit the link tree, guys. Let's do the link tree together. Boom. He has the official website once you hit that. Okay. He's got the Spotify, Apple. We're going to hit up the YouTube here so we can subscribe that all together here. But before that, I hit the official website. Boom. There he is.
There I am. I have to update that. It's been a little while. I gotta do some work on my website, but it's there.
I'm on the same boat with you, man, on mine too. But it is what it is, bro. We work with what we got.
Yeah, man.
How do I get to your YouTube channel?
Oh, it's a good question. Let's see. Where is the YouTube stuff? Let's see if it's not in my link tree, is it? I gotta change that. That's for sure.
I got it. I can find a new one. We do it live, dude.
If you just YouTube and search Jamie Alimorad, it'll come up.
Boom. There you are. Brighten Days official music video.
Yeah, that's one of them.
Oh, there you are. I found you right there. Look at you. Nice, man. All right, guys, we found him. That's Jamie Alimorad. That's JAMIEALIMORAD on the YouTube channel. I'm gonna hit the subscribe button because that's what I do.
Oh, thank you.
Boom.
Thank you.
All right, guys, we all on the same frequency. We are all chilling together right now. Okay, dude, tell us about your music.
Well, I've done a lot of things in my musical career. When I started, I was definitely more of a pop rock sound, and then in recent years, radio always puts me in adult contemporary, that sort of category. Well, I'm in the studio right now. It's pop at its core is really what it is, but it's a little bit more than just the kind of bubblegum stuff that you get from a lot of acts. I'm a pretty musical guy in the sense that I was trained. I come from a musical family, so I'm a real nerd when it comes to all that stuff. And I'm in the studio right now working on a bunch of singles that we're going to release sporadically throughout 2022. And my goal is for the first one to drop in January of 2022. And they're sounding incredible. It's definitely some of the best work that I've ever done, and really excited about it. I go back in to do some more work in a few days.
You said you're back. You said a single or an album coming out January 2022.
This first single is going to come out January of next year. And the goal at this point is every 2 months, every 6 to 8 weeks, we'll probably release a new single. We're just gonna take advantage of the algorithm. That's the way it is now. Ooh. I'd love to just do a full album, but it's better to just do single after single. So at the end, we'll probably put it in a collection, but it'll be a bunch of singles.
Absolutely. That's what I heard. That's the best way to do it right now.
Yeah. So we have a lot of good things in the works right now. I've never been this excited for my new music. This just has something really special about it. So
man,
you'll see soon.
That's so beautiful, and I can see how much you're excited, man. What I like is the engagement you have on your social platforms. People are serious about this.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's made some noise, and I'm grateful for everybody that's listened once or a million times, and the recognition that I've been able to receive from my peers and from different organizations. It's really been a treat, and it's humbling, and I can't wait to bring new music, because as a songwriter, I love reflecting on what I've accomplished, and it's a beautiful thing, but I'm always more interested in what comes next, because I want to do more. I want to give people more. I want to try new things. And throughout all the pandemic stuff, I haven't been able to play live. 2020 was supposed to be a big year of touring for me, and we played the first show, and then everything got canceled.
Right.
And we tried to look at things for this year and didn't really feel comfortable just yet. And all the bills that I would have been on got canceled anyway. So I'm hoping next year, as we get into the warmer months, it'll be back to a more consistent thing to get the band back on stage and playing shows, because I miss the audience. I miss being face to face with people and having that genuine connection in the room.
Yeah, man. Were you able to leave LA yet to go play some, or have you done some shows in LA, or have you been able to?
No.
Dang.
It's not that I haven't had offers, but there's so much. I'm a germaphobe anyway. So it's one of those things of, well, if I'm going to bring the whole band, or if we're going to do a duo show acoustically or a trio thing, just stripped down stuff, the storyteller style, everybody has to be comfortable. And in speaking with the people I work with, not everybody's comfortable. I'm not fully comfortable. Outside, that's a little bit of a different story. But my priority, since we started working on new material in the summer, has really been what we have to accomplish in the studio. And with all the time that I've spent in there, it's hard to get people together to rehearse. It's hard to commit to days, because the people that I work with other people as well. So you're competing for dates, you're competing for time. My priority is the new music. And once we have the new music, then we can do the shows. And at this point, I want to play new stuff for you all, because you've heard the other stuff before, so it's one of those things of what's the priority. And that's where mine is, the getting the material done. So we'll get to shows soon, and hopefully we're turning a corner with all the stuff we've had to deal with for the last 18 months.
Right, man. I totally agree. I was able, I live here in Denver, and I do shows as well. I was doing some coffee shop shows, but then I just started busking around the city.
Yeah, sure.
And I've been loving that, man. So
that's cool. Yeah, I love that.
And so here in Denver, we're pretty chill out. We people are just like, to be honest, we're like living normal over here. That's what.
Okay.
Whatever. But yeah, dude, we're just going back to restaurants and stuff. People wear masks if they want to wear masks. But yeah, dude, I've been busking and all summer, just because I felt that's more comfortable, and it's
sure
outside, and I just love playing out there in front of people, dude. It's legit. So
that's the best part. There's two worlds. You have that creation world where you're writing, and then you're in the studio and you bring the song to life that way. But there's something that's a unique magic about when you actually get to connect with someone who's listening, because we don't get to experience that when they're listening on their own, and you just hope that it leaves an impact. When you're up there singing, playing, whatever it may be, and you can feed off one another, you create that unique moment. That's a special thing.
Bro, I go to this place by an ice cream shop, and I tell you what, man, it's just unbelievable to throw a vibe out there of music. I play just like Backstreet Boys cover song. I'll play cover songs.
Love it.
Yeah, I'll play some cover songs like Johnny Cash, or like some Backstreet Boys, some Semi-Sonic.
I'm all about Backstreet, man. They've been a big influence for me with my harmonies. You'll hear that on the new stuff, that's for sure.
Oh, that's what's up, dude. So tell me that's a great transition to our next question. Who's your music influences growing up, dude?
they stretch all over the place.
Right,
Most
right.
of what I grew up on is whatever my dad exposed me to. So you're looking at bands like Go West, The Tubes, Toto, The Beatles, Yes, Level 42, Mr. A lot of 60s, 70s, 80s music. And the first group that I felt was
Woo!
mine, of like my childhood, really was the Backstreet Boys.
Oh my
And
gosh.
I grew up on rock music, but all the bands that I listened to had incredible harmony. And I remember the first time I heard those guys on the radio was As Long As You Love Me. And I just loved the melody and I
Dude,
loved the harmonies, and that was it. I was hooked.
that's one of the covers I sing. I play As Long As You Love Me and I Want It That Way.
Beautiful. Those are massive hit songs and great
Dude,
songs. And I've been following them ever since. I've met Howie D and Kevin Richardson before.
that's what's up.
I would love to record with those guys, play with those guys. When Kevin left and there were only four of them, I was
Yeah.
ready to drop everything. Like, dude, I'll be the fifth one. I know all the harmonies. I know all the choreography. I'm in. I would have given it all up to just be the next Backstreet Boy. But anything with really strong melody and harmony is a big plus for me. That's where I gravitate towards musically, and I wear that on my sleeve when I'm writing and when I'm recording. You hear it distinctly.
That's beautiful, man. I'm so grateful for this episode with you because I feel
Same here.
I feel the energy on your end, man, and we're connecting on music. That's
yeah, man.
like. Dude,
I love it.
Me too. I was gonna say I went to a Backstreet Boys concert. Shout out to my girl. I took her out on her birthday. I took her out.
Awesome.
They came to Denver, dude. I bought her the Backstreet Boys concert ticket. We saw
Love it.
All five of them were there. Oh,
nice.
So cool, dude.
That rules.
One of the best concerts, honestly. One of my best concerts I've been to.
Oh, that's so cool.
They killed it, bro. They killed it.
I believe it. I saw them back in 2008. That's the only time I saw them. Kevin wasn't there. I saw them in Connecticut, and it was a really, really fun show. So I tried to go when they had the Vegas residency, but my schedule never worked out. So now they're going to do it again next year. I'm hoping I can go see it then, because
dude,
I'd be singing every word.
That's what we did, dude. We were
every word, man.
Dude, we were off the seat the whole concert.
That's what it's all about,
bro. I didn't think I would be like that because I like them, but I didn't think I was gonna be like that. But it was like that, bro. What have you learned so far on your music journey? What have you learned? Like, when did you take this music journey serious?
It's kind of funny because the exact moment where I decided I wanted to do music full time had nothing to do with music going on. My uncle let me borrow a Beatles movie, their film Help. And it was in the middle of a blizzard in February when I was in middle school, and I watched it with my parents. And I was laughing hysterically. And in the summer on syndicated TV, I had watched The Monkees and I'd seen Monty Python at that point. And the Beatles movie was very similar to that style of humor. And I realized they all took it from them at this point, or they were like the Marx Brothers, which obviously Marx Brothers came first. But there is this little scene where John Lennon and George Harrison share a piece of gum. And it was at that exact moment that I went, I don't want to do anything else but music. There was just something about the two of them interacting. There was no music playing. They weren't playing. The orchestra wasn't playing for the symphonic score or anything like that. But they just had a piece of gum together. And I went, that's what I want to do. I want to do what they're doing. And from there, my whole perspective about music changed. I was in the school band. I'd been taking piano lessons for 5 years at that point. I was in the church choir. I was doing as much as I could.
That's sweet, dude.
But it was then the idea of, wait a minute, you could do this for real? And I had sung in many talent shows and the girls were screaming and you love that kind of attention and all that stuff. And you go, oh, yeah, this. And my mentality just changed very quickly of the amount I wanted to practice, or how I listened to music changed. And I started studying people on stage and how they moved and what the audience reacted to, and try to understand at a deeper level of, why do I even like this song? What is it about it? More from a mathematic perspective, or lyrically, is it saying something that, because lyrics are the thing I care about the least when I'm listening to music. I usually get lost in the emotion of what the instruments are doing or the beauty of the melody that the singer is singing. So I tried to just break all that stuff down and then apply that to myself when I started writing, and it evolved through experience from there.
Dude, so from that experience, like that's from, geez, I think it's just incredible how far you've came. And to see like the next question I was gonna say is, what advice or wisdom would you give to another upcoming artist? For instance, if I was gonna come out to LA and start my music journey, what's up? Like, what would you think? The first advice, dude.
I think the most important thing when you start is to ask yourself and to respond honestly of what is it that you want,
Right.
because what you want then dictates how you need to go about it. Anybody that wants to get into music just to simply become famous, I think needs to take a step back and reanalyze what they're doing, because you can do that and there are ways to do that that is not how I would want to do it. Some people would look at that as an easy way out, or unfortunately it would come to basically signing everything away. I can tell you many, many stories from lots of bigwigs, TV executives, record executives, whatever, what was thrown my way at a pretty young age. But the strings that came attached to that, I wasn't willing to do, because I wanted to be involved in the creation of my brand, my image, my sound, the style of music, everything. So there's lots of things that you have to determine what your priority is. And if you want to do this for real, if you really want to get into the music business as an artist and or songwriter, I genuinely feel something that was told to me years and years ago holds true. And that is, if you can't imagine doing anything else, as if music were taken away from you, you would just wilt away. If it's not that, don't do it professionally, because what you have to go through, not even to make it to the top of the mountain, just to get on the mountain isn't worth it then, because it's brutal. And there's a lot of joy that comes with that journey, but you need to develop thick skin really quickly. You're always going to be told no. And if you're told yes, more often than not, there's something attached to it that is a little compromising, to say the least. So it's really about being honest with yourself of how bad do you want this, because you talk about getting dragged through the mud. Even the overnight success story can take a decade, or you're going through hell to get to that one night where it goes from nobody knows you to everybody knows you. And then you have to deal with that, which is a whole other thing.
That is another thing. And people don't think about that, dude. A lot of people say like as well, like, just be ready for it. Just be ready when it comes, you know? Like,
yeah, to me, the only way you can be ready is to have a lot of confidence and just be prepared to do everything. I've had the great pleasure and fortune to not only meet a lot of my heroes, musical heroes, but also work with them. So since I was 12 years old, I've been hearing stories from some of these iconic figures that have sold out football stadiums around the world. And those behind the music specials and those sort of things, there's that dark side exists. And you got to be ready, because somebody is there waiting to not only lift you up, but then immediately knock you down because they want something else. It's a weird world.
Oh my gosh, it's definitely a collaboration world, that's for sure. You got to collab.
Yeah, and the way that you can expand your network, I found so many great individuals out here since I moved to LA.
Yeah.
I mean, I love my tribe, if you will, and my creative community. Some of the most genuine, amazing people I've ever met, and I've never felt more at home than after I started working with them, mingling with them, hanging out with them. It's been a blast. And for all the things that I said that are the negative things, there are so many more positives. But I just feel it's important to be honest with the audience, to be honest with anybody, that if you want to get into music, it's not as simple as going on one of these reality shows and you sing well and someone presses a button and you think, oh, that's it. Yeah, there's a lot more to that. And trust me, I know.
Hey, yo, so I love what you said. Thick skin, and you will probably get a lot of no's, because I get
Definitely.
I get a lot of no's. And you know what? I was like, okay, if I can't, and I've done shows and I get a lot of no's still, but I was like, all right, whatever. I'll just go busk and just make money that way. And it's just amazing, yo.
You find your own way, and all you need is one yes. And if that one yes is the right one,
dude, I'm telling you, there's always another way, and it's just amazing.
Especially now.
Dude, I know. Especially
there's
now.
so many avenues now.
Dude, there's so avenues, so many other ways for you to just like succeed, to just to do what you want to do, man. I love
exactly. But you got to have that passion. If you don't have that passion, it gets boring after a while. You're just thinking, if you expect too much without putting in the work, it's just not. It's not going to happen. Everybody can look at a YouTube series, a podcast, or playing coffee shops or whatever it is, and like, oh, that's easy. Yeah. Then when you actually do it, you realize, wait, I got to do this. I got to do that. You have to wear all these hats. You have to organize it. Dude, it's a lot.
Not only that, you got to do edit and then upload, yada, yada, yada. But you know what the hardest thing for me out of all that process? I love it. I love it. I love it. It's my passion. It's my purpose, dude. My music, my podcast is my purpose in life, dude. I love it. I think about it all day, dude. But the hardest thing for me, not even to go perform, it's just to get up and go. Like, just because that's just the hardest thing. Like for me, like I love performing. I love singing. I love like making kids dance, whatever. I love to see the parents loving my music, whatever.
Sure.
But I love it. That's all I think about when I'm at work. And then I'm like, all right, I'm ready to go. But here I am kind of procrastinating, kind of like taking my time, when I'm like, all right, it's ready to go. And I go game time. The moment I'm out there setting up and I do the first song, I'm like, yes, this is the most beautiful feeling in the world. I haven't got like a donation yet. Nobody's not really heard me yet, but me just like playing that first string or that first song. And just finally, I'm just like, yes.
I totally get it. It's hard to start, but dude, that's the most important thing is you gotta start.
But that's what they say. Like if it was so much fun, everybody would be doing it. But no,
absolutely.
That's the thing, man. And the more you do it, the more you're more grateful for it. More beautiful opportunities come in life. Yo, dude, I know you're busy. You got to dip here like in 5 minutes, 10 minutes.
We're good. Yeah, we still got a little bit of time.
Oh, okay. Cool, man. I just wanted to make sure.
I appreciate it.
I know you're Hollywood over there, dude. So I just wanted to.
It's good to be busy. I've had too much time of not being busy. It's nice to have commitments again.
Bro, I just want to respect you, dude. You got so much love over here on this end, dude. So here we
Appreciate
go. It. What's the coolest accomplishment you're proud of?
I actually had one of those moments last week. The people I've been working with the past, it's been a handful of years at this point. Two brothers. There's three of them all together. I work with two of them, and Gino Vanelli was a massive pop R&B jazz fusion artist in the late 70s, early 80s. Had a string of hits, sold 20 million albums, toured all over the world, all that stuff. He's been one of my heroes since I was in middle school. My dad was a big fan. He shared his music with me, and I used to study him like crazy. His younger brother, Ross, has been more behind the scenes, writing for Earth, Wind & Fire, Celine Dion, with Richard Marx, Kanye, you name it. He's done tons of things, movies, TV shows, commercials. He's had his hand in pretty much everything. So Gino and Ross produced my last album. Gino did 8 tracks. Ross did the 2 radio singles, and I'm with Ross right now working on this new music. And again, I've been with them for like 9 years at this point. I've been under their wings and their care, and we've become very friendly and all that stuff. And we were shooting the breeze before starting the session last week, and I always love the conversations Ross and I have. But then I was looking around the studio because he was editing something, and you see the platinum albums and the Grammy nominations and the Juno Awards and the BMI Songwriters of the Year, like things like that. And you see this name and you go, yeah, that's the name I used to read about in the liner notes. And then you look over there and like, whoa, there's the guy. And you're like, wait a minute, that guy's my friend. And it's just a really cool thing where it's one of, not that I legitimately had posters on my wall, but those vinyls and CDs and cassettes were things that I always had open, reading the liner notes, and just, they were mythical figures to me. And now I have their contact info in my phone, and I just call them up to be like, hey, what's going on? We want to do some work today? Yeah, come on over. And that rules.
That's a beautiful, dude, wow. Geez. That's
one of those I got to pinch myself sort of things, because everything becomes ordinary, right? You go to work every day, even if it's your dream job, if you do it every single day, you're like, yeah, it's just a routine. But as soon as you can take a step back from it and realize, wait a minute, where did I start? And how did I get here? That's a really special moment to then reflect on the journey and say, hey, even if I'm not exactly where I want to be just yet, look how far I've come.
I know.
And that's proof that I can go that much further.
Bro, proof that you can go that much further, and how much proof like people believe in you.
Exactly.
Like, because me doing this podcast with you and collabing with you, this just proves to me like, man, we're doing something big together. Or for me, that's how I feel.
I feel that way. We're having a moment together. You know, we're sharing something from both of our worlds to come together as one world for an audience that now they're part of our world.
Yeah,
that's a great thing. It's just we're uniting, folks. You know, we're all on this marble together, and there's more that we have in common that is different. So why not embrace all of that and then embrace the differences too?
Yo, so these people that they're mythical and now they're in your phone. Do you tell them this story?
Oh yeah, and they're very humbled about all that stuff, and they're very appreciative of it.
That's beautiful. But,
it's like they're kind of like uncles to me now or something. It's we go out to dinner together. I know the whole family. I mean, it's a really nice thing.
Yeah, and it's beautiful.
I mean, to tell my 12-year-old self that this is going to happen in just a few years.
Right,
he would be awestruck by that. Dude. Like how, you dream of it, but for it to be reality is a completely different thing. And I've gotten to share the stage with them, and it's been great.
Good for you, man. I'm so proud of you.
I appreciate that.
I got so proud of you, man. Just I hope God just keeps blessing you with all your dreams and wishes, man. That's all I got.
God is good. Believe me, I thank him every day.
Yeah,
every day.
Dude, the first thing I wake up in the morning, I just say, oh, thank you, God, for letting me be alive. Amen. And then going from there. Dude, I got 2 more questions here.
Sure thing.
Okay. I know you love your music and producing, and you're just on the stage. What else do you like to do besides music? Like, do you like to go hiking? Do you like to go to the beach? Yeah.
I mean, in LA, I'm always by the water. I live just down the street from the Pacific Ocean, which is great. It's great. And with LA, I was not a nature person in New York, that's for sure. Like Central Park was roughing it for me. But since I got out here, I hike all the time, especially in Griffith Park. I try to really book it and go as fast as I can, and get my exercise that way outside of the usual gym stuff. So I love doing that. I'm a total nerd in the sense that I'm a big Nintendo fan. I play a lot of video games. I'm a history buff. I love reading about the past and learning about different times, especially the Age of Revolution and Enlightenment is probably my 2 favorite periods in history that are pretty close together, but I feel like that's the beginning of the modern age and new ways of thinking. I'm also a huge baseball fan, avid Boston Red Sox fan, which is sacrilegious in New York, but I don't care. And I love the game. I played for a little bit, not pro or anything, but I mean, my friends and I would still get together all the time, play backyard wiffle ball and stuff like that. So when it comes to my hobbies and things, it's a lot of gaming, decent amount of reading, documentaries, and baseball.
You go surfing?
No, I have a healthy fear and respect for the water. and I know my limits.
Yep.
And surfing, I feel would totally wipe me out. And I'm good cheering people on for surfing. I'll do other things in the water. I love to jet ski.
Yeah.
But I certainly have a healthy respect of the water, because
that thing's a different guy. That water will just, you never know.
Yeah, the ocean is respect, man. I'm not messing with that. If I go under, I don't trust myself to swim back up very well. I really don't. So I try to avoid that stuff.
That's beautiful, man. I got written down all that. Just let you know, I was at a 6.8 earthquake down in Jaco, Costa Rica, bro. Right? I was probably like 50 yards from the ocean, man. I was freaking out. My girl and I, we booked it. We booked it on top of a mountain just in case, tsunami came through.
Tsunami comes.
But you know what the locals did? They went to the
into the ocean
and just started surfing. And
people, they're fearless,
bro.
More power to you.
No, my girl and I, we went back to our cabana, grabbed our shit, went to San Jose, Costa Rica, and canceled our plans. We dipped, dude. We were just like, we wanted to come home, but no. When we were packing, getting our stuff out of the cabana, there were people just surfing, dude. Like,
I've seen it. I've seen it. I know when those hurricane tropical storms were coming up through from the Gulf to the Northeast, I saw plenty of people on my Instagram stories running to the ocean. Like, let me try and get some waves in before the storm actually comes. And hey, if that works for you and you're safe, good for you. But you'll never, ever catch me doing that. No way. No, I couldn't ever.
Bro, I think it's so cool that you're into history, you're into games. I'm so into games, bro. I'm trying to get me I can't find my Nintendo 64, so I'm trying to get me a new one.
Oh, try and get another one? Yeah.
But I'm not going to pay $200 for a Nintendo 64.
No, they're getting harder and harder to find.
I know.
Yeah.
I might as well just get the Switch for $300.
Yeah, seriously. There's rumors that the N64 games are coming to Switch now.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, I hope it's true, because I would love to get back on that.
Me too. Okay.
Yeah.
So I got the Boston Red Sox shout out, dude. I like baseball. I played shortstop when I was a kid.
Oh, nice. I did too. Yeah.
No, dude. See,
pitcher, shortstop, center fielder. That's what I was.
Yeah. I loved outfield. I was like, the coach put me on outfield. I loved it. And then shortstop, I loved shortstop too. And then
I was a big Nomar guy growing up, so I needed to play shortstop.
So funny, bro.
Yeah.
And then here we go. Shout out to Gino. And then Griffith Park, bro. I've been to Griffith Park. My
beautiful spot.
My family had a wedding photo shoot up there, and I did a photo shoot up there.
Nice.
That was 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, it's a beautiful park, and there's so much there. It's huge. You can go to museums and horseback and horseback ride, and go to a zoo and go to a observatory. Like, you got everything you could ever want in that park. It's crazy.
Yeah, dude. Okay. Dude, last question.
Sure thing.
Jamie, I just want to say thank you again for coming on the show. Truly,
my pleasure.
To me, I'm just so happy, dude. This is so cool. I want to let everybody know where they can follow you one more time and bring that up. What video should we close it off on your channel, man?
I mean, since it's September, so Brighter Days, I wrote for a friend that attempted suicide. Unfortunately, she's still with us. So I've done a lot of work with the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. Mm-hmm. And the music video for Brighter Days, we filmed at this big fundraising event on the Santa Monica Pier in 2019, October of 2019.
Okay.
And it was just with the entire community there of volunteers and advocates and people that have had friends and family go through mental illness. And it was just such a beautiful day, and it's Suicide Awareness Month. So I think if you want to put something up from YouTube, I would go to my Brighter Days video, and we'll end on a happy note, because there are brighter days ahead for all of us.
Yes, absolutely. 100% agree with that, dude. I sure do, Jamie. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Everybody,
Ariel, thank you.
No, bro, much love. If you ever need anything in Denver, if you need someone to pick you up at the airport, hit me up.
Appreciate that. And let me know next time you're coming out to LA. We got some Backstreet Boys together.
Dude, I will, because
you got to harmonize.
Dude, I will, because not only will I be there next year during this time, because there's going to be a huge music festival I'll be part of.
Awesome.
But, I'll be there and probably before, man. So yeah, I got a lot of people to see in LA, dude. A lot of people. Cool.
Good.
Jamie, thank you so much. I'm gonna come see you. Jamie, your Instagram is JamieAlimorad. Guys, go follow him on the Instagram. And while you're there, like, comment, share, follow, and then hit the link tree, hit the website, Spotify, Apple, all the above. And then go to the website, show some love. You already know where it's at. Go to the YouTube channel next, and then hit the subscribe button. All right, guys, thank you so much. We're going to close it with this song here in just a second. I got one more question here. Ariel's Entertainment Podcast, ArielENT.com. ArielENTPOD is the Instagram. You know, guys, shout out for all the donations. The links are down below. This is how I close the show. Okay. All right. Jamie, last question here. It is from our boy, Jordan Davison. He says, any advice for anyone going through a tough time?
Know that it gets better. Whatever it is right now, if it feels like it's the worst, then you're past the worst of it, and it will get better. It may not happen as fast as you want to, but I'm of the belief that if you just keep going and learn along the way, that you'll come out of it on the other end a much stronger, fuller, and better person. So just keep going. Whatever is going on, I wish you nothing but the best, and I send you a lot of strength. Keep your head up. Feel free to reach out to people, talk to people. It's good to talk about things. I mean, I think the past 18 months has made us all kind of our own islands in a lot of ways. Maybe slowly we're starting to interact a little bit more, but you know, I'm of the belief that if you miss someone, call them up, write to them. Yep. If you love someone, say, I love you. If you want to say hi, just say hi. There's nothing really to fear. So if you're going through a tough thing and there are some people that you want to talk to, just reach out to them and just keep going, because it will get better.
Keep going. It will get better. I think that's what I'm going to name the show. Keep going. That's what I'll probably name it, man. That is so beautiful. Love it. Keep your head up. Jamie, thank you so much for coming on the show. Ariel's Entertainment Podcast, ArielENT.com. Guys, you guys already know where to show the love that. I'm going to close it off with this song here. And then after that, we're going to close it off with our song off. Okay. All right. Great. Much love.
Thanks, everybody. Ariel.
No, Jamie, thank you. If you ever need anything, let me know. Homeboy for life, dude.
Same here.
All right, buddy. God bless. Take care. Here we go, guys. Got to share this. We do it live. We're going to get on the YouTube channel. Make sure you guys subscribe. And if you guys love it, you guys already know, comment and like it. That's Jamie Alimorad. I hope I said, did I say that right?
Alimorad. Yeah, it's pretty close.
Alimorad. Jamie Alimorad. That's how we do. I love it, dude. That's a cool name. Here we go. DJ, I already said, drop the track. Woo! Exclusive, baby. October 19th. All right. This is an Ariel ENT exclusive. There we go. Shout out to our boy Jamie. Oh, that is cool. Walls are closing in. Look at the video. It's getting hard to breathe. Wow. Thinking of cashing in my chips. I don't have an ace up my sleeve. But I hear a little voice inside me say, before I go, throw it all away. Maybe it rains, it pours, it's just the way on the hand said. This is tomorrow calling, there are brighter days ahead. When we live is hard, and you think you're better off dead. This is tomorrow
at my reflection, all I see are broken dreams. But I hear a voice say, look a little deeper. It ain't what it seems. There's a light behind a house full of stars. Crack the shell and find out who you really are. Hey, whoa! When it rains, it pours, it's just the way the man said. This is tomorrow calling, there are brighter days ahead. Woo! When living's hard and you think you're better off dead, this is tomorrow calling, there are brighter days ahead. In the darkness, there's a heaviness that weighs me down. I'm more like a rescue dog in the lost and found. No one in the stormy world to turn to, except for that little voice like a patch of blue. Come on, yeah, alright. When it rains, it pours, it's just the weatherman said. This is tomorrow calling, there are brighter days ahead. When living's hard and you think you're better off dead, this is tomorrow calling, there are brighter days ahead. Oh, whoa. This is tomorrow calling, there are brighter days ahead. Oh, whoa. This is tomorrow calling, there are brighter days ahead.
Oh, snap. Shout out to my boy Jamie, came in and killed it. That is brighter days ahead. That is so cool, man. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Yeah, no, thank you so much for coming on the show. Ariel's Entertainment Podcast, man. God bless. Thank you for everything, dude.
Same here. Thank you. It was a
That was a
pleasure.
beautiful song. What I liked about it was you had really cool pants. The scenery,
I still have those jeans.
the scenery
Yeah.
was amazing.
Yeah, you can't beat the view.
The Ferris wheel, the sun. Was that sunset or sunrise?
Sunrise. We
Beautiful.
were there at like 5:45 in the morning.
That's amazing, man. That's dedication right there. And then
Yeah.
better days ahead. Very catchy, man. Much
Appreciate it.
love.
Thank
If you
you.
ever need anything, you already know. Hit me up, man. We're gonna close
Same
out
here,
with a
Ariel.
song, dude. Have a great night, dude. Thank you, thank you,
You
thank
too.
you, thank you,
Thank
thank
you.
you. All right.
Appreciate it.
God
Be
bless,
well.
bro. Here we go. DJ, drop the track.
Yo, shit goes hard in the paint,
Woo!
bro.
All right, guys. That was my boy
Loved
Jamie.
it.
He came in and kicked
Gonna
some
hit the
ass.
follow
He
back
came in,
page
talked about his
right now.
music. He
Shout
came in.
out.
I can't wait to go to LA. Hit my boy up. He's gonna be on my contact list on my phone now, guys. Check it, check it. You already know where it's at. All right, guys. ArielENT.com, Ariel's Entertainment Podcast, available on podcasts, all podcast platforms. We're talking about Spotify, Apple, iTunes, Google, Amazon, all the above. Okay. So thank you guys for listening. Make sure you tell all your friends and family. Share with everybody. Okay. All right. All right. Woo! Today is September 21st. Okay. I'm a huge fan of football. Football was amazing last weekend. I'm a huge Tom Brady fan. Tom Brady fan right here, baby. All right. All right. If you guys are interested in do a podcast with me, hit me up on my DMs. Ariel ENTPOD is the Instagram. Thank you guys so much for the love, the comments, the feedback. I will return all the comments back. Return. All right, guys, pull up, ArielENT.com. We have a lot of guests this week. Ariel's Entertainment Podcast. Guys, go follow my boy Jamie. Subscribe to my boy Jamie. Like, share, follow, subscribe. You already know where the words are at. All right, ArielENT.com. I am out. God bless. Peace. Woo!